You have two options. Your first option is to try and control life, and your second option is to surrender to life. I see so many people trying to control every single aspect of life, trying to control their spouse, trying to control their job, trying to control their day-to-day, trying to control everything in their life, that it makes you be in a place where you are super stressed, super anxious. Because here's the thing, you can't control life. So you have an option. You can decide to continuously go down this path where you control life, where you try to control everything in it. You try and control the outcomes. You have a specific way you want things to go, and if they don't go that way, you get upset. You can choose to keep doing that, or you can make the decision to surrender to life so that you can experience more bliss, more joy, you can achieve everything that you're capable of and more, and you can raise your vibration. If you're choosing to do that, keep watching this video, because I'm going to explain to you how you can. If you're wanting to control your life, you want to attach yourself to everything, you want to constantly be let down, you want to consciously be in anxious and stressed out states, then you can choose to leave this video. If you clicked on this, I'm gonna assume that you're wanting to surrender to life. You're wanting to live a better life. So how do we do that? This is an experience that hits home very closely to me, because when I was going through my awakening in my life, one of the hardest things that I wasn't doing was letting go. I was attached, I was trying to control, I tried to have my grip on life, and I wanted everything to turn out a specific way. And what that led me to was deep depression, deep anxiety, and I started to work with a life coach because I wanted a better life. And I wanted to let go of these attachments and these things that I was holding on to. So one of the ways that I did this was I went through a plant medicine experience, and this life coach recommended it to me. It completely transformed my life. I learned about letting go. I learned about surrendering because I had to in the experience. It was extremely intense, and I had no other choice but to let go and to surrender. And I never truly knew what surrendering and letting go meant until this experience. And then afterwards, I started listening to a book called Letting Go by David Hawkins. It's a book that I go back to regularly now. I was actually just reading it the other day as I was taking my client through this same plant medicine experience. Not during the actual experience, but beforehand. And what this book taught me was how letting go and surrendering is really the essence of life. Life is about letting go. We come into this human body. We are the only planet, the only place, the only species that forgets where we come from, that forgets the energy that we have, the light that we hold within. We think that we're just a human being. And as a human being with a mind and an ego, we try to control everything. We try to control all the experiences in our life, all the circumstances. We try to control other people, because when we're not in control, we don't feel safe. And the thing about this is that safety keeps us in a box. It keeps us in a box where we're not able to experience the wonders of life. And so when we choose to surrender, we choose to let go to life. We choose to let a higher power, whatever you believe in, God, source, universe, creator, whatever it is, we choose to let that lead the way. We are the vessel that allows God, source, creator, whatever you believe in, to experience life through us. And when we choose to surrender to that, that is when we live a truly magical life, because God, source, creator is beautiful, is oneness, is in everything. So we get to experience that when we choose to let go and surrender. When we live from our human mind and our ego, we don't get to experience life's beauty because we're living from our human. When we choose to let go and surrender, we get to experience the beauty of life. We get to experience a piece of God within us. We get to experience a piece of source, creator, universe within us. That's what we get from surrendering. That's what we get from letting go. That's really what this book taught me, but more so, it taught me this and explained it to me, and then I've practiced it in my life. And the way that I have practiced it the most is through breath work. Breath work is the act of conscious breathing. I just did it this morning and it taught me. Conscious breathing, conscious rhythmic breathing, what it does is it puts us into an altered state of consciousness, a different one than you're in right now. And when you're in this altered state of consciousness, to go into this altered state of consciousness, you have to let go, you have to surrender. If you don't and you try to control, it's not an enjoyable experience. And I see this in my sessions. The people that try to control, they'll say, I just couldn't get into it. And they might get up and leave because they're trying to control the experience. And when you go into this altered state of consciousness, you're no longer in control. And that might be scary to some people, but when you lean into it, it's really beautiful. So that's what going into this altered state teaches you when you do breath work. When you go into a powerful breath work session, you are forced to let go and surrender. More so not forced, but you're given the opportunity to. And when you do that, you allow your body, you allow your mind, you allow your whole essence to start to be able to let go and surrender. And when that happens, you can release emotions that have been bringing you down. You can release traumas. You can release limiting beliefs, and your body feels safe. In this time, this is really what safety is that letting go, to let go of everything that's been holding you back, that's been inside of you, that's been holding you down. And through that letting go and releasing all these limitations, fears, doubts, shame, anything that's holding you down, then you get to experience all the beauty that lives on the other side of it. And that's what it really teaches you, is that as I release and as I let go of everything that no longer serves me from surrendering, then I'm able to experience all the peace, the joy, and the bliss and love that lies on the other side. And that's what going into a breathwork ceremony, session, journey, whatever you want to call it, really allows for. So if you haven't experienced breathwork yet, there are multiple practices that you can do. I have tons of resources on my YouTube channel. There are so many YouTube videos about it, and you can start with a 5-minute practice of just literally focusing on your breath, moving in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then you can evolve it. You can move into a 10-minute practice with breathing in through the mouth and out through the mouth, more powerful breaths. And you're basically just teaching yourself how to be able to surrender and let go. And you can evolve this over time. Then you can do a 30-minute practice. Then you can go to an hour one. Maybe you get a coach, a facilitator that helps you with it. And you just evolve over time and you learn how to be able to let go and surrender. And as you do that, you get to experience the beauty of life. And as you let go more and more, life will conspire for you, and then it's just magical. So I hope that today this video helped you learn a bit about surrendering and some action steps that you can do. And if you would like further help on this, I have a guided breathwork program from 5 to 30 minutes long. Those recordings down below, you can click there. And then I'm also releasing a community, a group coaching community called Becoming Conscious Society, that is going to teach you all about surrendering and letting go, and has video resources, has a community, and guided meditations and breathwork sessions from me weekly. It's going to be quite incredible. You can sign up for the wait list down below. It's releasing at the end of this month. So just click that link down in the description, and I hope to see you inside of there. If you enjoyed this video, please please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I'm sending you all the love as you learn to let go and surrender. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.